Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my subscribers lesson. It's Wednesday morning here in the UK, and our local time is 6:30 exactly. And if you're interested to join me, you are more than welcome. What you have to do is just click on the subscribe button or visit my profile and join from there. And basically, new students have the opportunity to get 2 free or trial lessons from any teacher, and possibly you might be able to do that if you haven't taken the free trial lessons previously. Amazingly, because this class is based on the IELTS, but it is not limited to IELTS only. It is any part of English learning. So if you've got any problem like listening, reading, writing, or speaking, most probably this would be your ideal class. Many of my students, especially international students, got very good scores in the IELTS exam with the help of and my support. But they are also amazing students too. Their hard work brought their success and good scores. And eventually, all of them got their visas, their desired visas. And that's really amazing. Hello, Arnab. Thanks for the subscription and welcome. If you've got time, possibly you might be able to join me, Arnab. I've just invited you. But if you're busy, that's a different case. Looks like you've subscribed to me with a trial lessons. However, trial lesson is a trial lesson. It's only for 2 classes. And another important matter is that for all the people who have joined for the first time, Hallo is offering 2 free lessons or trial lessons, and after that your subscription is over. But if you want to continue, you have to subscribe with your money. That's the policy of the Hallo app. Bear in mind that during this subscription period or time, you'll be added to the subscriber chart, and you can always communicate from the chat, communicate with me. So welcome once again, dear viewers. Let's wait a while unless I get some more subscribers. I think Arnav may have gone. No worries. So guys, if you remember last week we discussed IELTS speaking part, and today we'll discuss again and the second part of the IELTS speaking task, which is cue card. And in order to discuss that, let us watch this video, which will help us. So that's the video link. This video is from the British Council. So so today we're going to talk about the second part of the marking criteria. As you can see, in our speaking task, four criteria are always assessed: fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation. Hello, Asma. I've just invited you. Welcome. Hello and welcome.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Okay. Do you remember what we discussed last week?
Yeah,
What was it?
we spoken about the first question in IELTS speaking.
Right. Task one.
Yeah,
So we'll do the task two today. Okay.
okay.
And before that, once again, you see these are the four criteria that are assessed in speaking of the IELTS exam. So fluency and coherence, lexical resources, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation. Do you have any more question from any of these criteria?
No.
Is your child with you?
Uh, Sorry, I didn't understand what you say.
I said, do you have any more questions from this, red color, this criteria for the speaking part?
No, I don't have any question.
Great. So we'll discuss today task two, which is the
Okay,
cue card.
okay,
All right. So before that, I like to show you a video, a short video of 3 minutes, lexical resource. Okay. What do you understand
okay,
by that? Okay, guys. So we're going to show you the video from the British Council, which will explain a little bit more about the lexical resource. It's only 3 minutes video, 3 minutes 42
So,
seconds.
you've decided to take the IELTS exam. Great choice. The test that opens doors around the world. Here, we look at the criteria of lexical resource. This is one of four criteria on which you will be tested. Look for the other three criteria in other videos. Lexical resource focuses on the range of vocabulary a candidate uses. The wider the range, the better you will score. You will need to understand these factors to score well on the test. The ability to use vocabulary effectively, including the right collocation, that is, words naturally used together. For instance, lions roar, lions do not shout. Alternatively, we make a phone call, we do not do a phone call. An awareness of connotation. This refers to the positive, neutral, or negative associations some words have. For example, laid back, positive; inactive, neutral; lazy, negative; slim, thin, skinny. The use of less common vocabulary or expressions. Many candidates memorize impressive lists of vocabulary, but often end up using them in the wrong way because they haven't understood them properly. To improve your vocabulary, we recommend these steps. Always try to learn new vocabulary when reading in English. Look out for new words. Seeing words in their context helps you learn the meaning, usage, and collocation. Online newspapers are a good resource. These can also help you keep up on the vocabulary of current affairs. Group new vocabulary into related subjects and learn these together, rather than making long lists of unrelated words. For example, make a list of words about sports. Using mind maps often helps with this. Learn more synonyms. These are words or expressions which have a similar meaning. Knowledge of synonyms will help with all parts of the IELTS test. Try using a thesaurus. Make small word cards with the word written on one side of the card and the translation and an example sentence on the other side. You can then test yourself. Practice is the key. Not to memorize, but to practice discussing different topics, weaving in the vocabulary you have learned. Research shows practice improves test scores. Don't give up if you can't find the right word. Keep trying to explain what you mean, even if it takes a little longer. This is called paraphrasing. You will get credit for this. IELTS speaking tests include general everyday topics. Specialist knowledge isn't expected. The topics are relevant to all of the 135 countries in which IELTS is used. For more information, please see the other speaking test videos: fluency and coherence, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation.
Okay. Have you got any question?
No, it means we need to save more about vocabulary and use vocabulary that we don't use, like what say pacifier last session when say species uh, I don't know what that mean. Big, they say species. That mean we uh, need to study about new vocab to use it in exam.
That's right. You may have noticed they have mentioned these things: wider ranges of vocabulary, content or context, synonyms, collocation, connotation, and word family. So these are very important for IELTS exam. Okay.
Okay.
For example, if I ask you, Asma, how is your first experience when you started? I think you're a teacher, right? You said.
No, I was working in a bank.
I'm sorry, you were working in a bank. So, if I ask you the question, how was your job experience in your bank? So,
About 11 year.
yeah, tell me. Let's see how it goes.
Okay, I was working as in first I was working as a teller in bank. Teller that mean employee who deposit and they throw the money checks, Western Union transfer. Then I work as a customer relationship officer, uh, that who open account, gives loans, uh, print check.
Hmm.
Um, what else? The all the all thing that uh, related of customer. After that, I uh, go to the Treasury Department, department that sell and buy foreign exchange. Um, I worked there for 3 years, and then I quit last month.
Okay. So you just explain your roles of the bank. You started as a tailor and then you worked in different departments. And obviously, when you worked in those departments, your experience was different. You learned every time new things, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great. You see, you have already explained amazing way. The reason is that you know the words, teller, customer service, foreign department, etc. So this is one of the amazing parts of IELTS exam is that we must know different kinds of word to explain.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is very important. Okay, so let's move on. As you see, lexical resource always explains, how you can explain a topic or a situation or a matter or a job or any other thing in the very best way so that your listeners can understand. Okay, Asma, so that is an amazing part. I remember when we first learn a language, I always suggest that we should learn vocabs first, words that are
Mm.
necessary, because in some cases, even only words are, enough to explain your thought. For example, if I say, "What's your name?" you'll understand that I'm asking your name. But
Yeah.
if I simply say name, then you'll be also able to understand I'm asking your name. So here, name is the main word of this sentence.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is really
So,
important.
what's your advice about expand our vocabulary?
Okay, so if you remember, they have mentioned some other things: collocation, connotation,
Mm.
and word family. What it means. Okay, let me explain in a simplified way. Collocation is the natural process how words should be used and how a word should take another word. For example, they gave an example like lions roar, like
Mm.
they don't shout,
Yeah.
but babies shout, babies cry. We don't say babies roar, okay? That will be wrong word. So collocation is the process or technique through which we use the right words correctly. And also they have explained connotation. Connotation means when we are using a word, sometimes from the word's meaning, we should be aware to use it correctly because some words give you positive thought. I'll give you an example, it will be easy and clear. And some words give you negative thought or neutral thought. For example, if I say that Asma is an intelligent girl, so intelligent, what does it mean? What sense can you get? Is it a positive meaning? Is it a good word? Yes, obviously it is like positive meaning. So likewise, there are many words, in IELTS exam especially, we have to be careful about using. We can't use it in a negative way or you can't use it in a positive way. All right, so
Yeah.
the next one is word family. Word family means we need to know what kind of word it is when you learn a word or vocab. Say I give you the only one common example every time, like the word beautiful. Okay, now from the word beautiful, I'm writing it on the screen, yeah? So that beautiful is an adjective. So now my question is, do you know that from beautiful we can make more words like adverb, noun, gerund, like beautifully? Yeah, Asma.
Yeah.
Like, can you make a sentence with beautifully?
Um. The. Uh.
Make a sentence, please.
um, just a minute.
Hmm? Are you okay, Asma?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just thinking.
So you see, sometimes we can't make sentence. There is one reason. because we don't know how to use it or we don't know the exact meaning. Beautiful is an adjective. Can we make a sentence with beautiful? We'll go from there.
Uh, this car is so beautiful.
This girl is so beautiful. Very good. Now it has been used as an adjective, but when we use as an adverb, which is beautifully, now we have to understand what does adverb mean and how it can be used. So adverbs are those words which explains how a verb takes place, okay, or how another adverb takes place. I can say that, oh, you have done your job beautifully, or I can say you have decorated your house beautifully. Okay, Asma? So now it is correct. Like you have made the house beautiful with the painting or different kinds of thing, with color possibly, with maybe a showpiece. I can say that, hey, Asma, you have decorated your house beautifully. Did you get my point now? Hello, Asma, are you there? I can't hear anything. All right, let's continue because our time is ticking, talking. Time is.
Um, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Okay. So the example was like you have decorated your house beautifully. So that is an adverb. Okay. Now
Okay.
third word is you can say beauty is a noun.
This uh, this um, uh, this girl is so beautiful.
No, we can't use like this. We can, if you say about a girl, that should be beautiful. Beauty is a noun. So we use noun like the truthfulness is a beauty of our character. Okay. And you can
Okay.
say also the natural beauty of Afghanistan is amazing.
Um,
Okay. So this is
okay.
one example. Another one is look at that beautician. Do you know who are beauticians?
No.
Okay, beauticians are those girls or ladies who works in a beauty parlor to make other girls or ladies beautiful, like pedicure, manicure.
Oh yeah.
Those,
Okay.
okay, it's like a kind of job. We call those beautician. It's another noun. Like you can simply say, I work as a beautician in this place, or Jennifer works as a beautician.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
so these are called word family. The reason is that, Asma, from the word beautiful, we are making more words that are related to beauty or beautiful. Then you can see beautifying is a gerund, beautification another noun, beautifyingly adverb. And you can see from one word we have got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven words.
yeah.
This so these are called word family. Okay,
Okay.
and if you remember in the video, they gave an example. If you're describing anything, you need to know the related words. For example, I asked you the question about your bank experience. You describe the related words. Your tailor experience of customer service, foreign currency. Similarly, if you have to describe the game called football, now you need to know which words are used. Okay, like 11 players, referee, and then red card, blue card, then throw ball, etc. Half time, these are the words we should know. So this is very important in IELTS exam as well when you're describing something. Okay, so let's move on to our speaking task 2, which is cue card. I'm going to share a different base. Have you got any question?
Um. Till now, no.
No question. Okay. Please bear in mind that in IELTS exam in task 2, which is called also Q card, you'll be given, if the exam is face to face, you'll be given a small paper where you'll be given this type of topic or question. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
So would you like to read it, please?
House. Describe a house or apartment you would like to live in.
Okay, so that's the topic. And what you're going to describe, the questions are here. One moment, let me copy the topic and I'll pinpoint it in our comment section so that you know what we're describing. So describe a house or an apartment you would like to live in. So the rule is that in IELTS exam you'll be given a pencil, this topic, and 1 minute time. So in the 1 minute, what you have to do, you have to write
Okay.
the notes, what you're going to describe. Okay, like you will say where it is or where it should be if it's in the future. If it is present tense, that's fine, you're describing. So
Okay.
what we are going to describe? We are going to describe where is the house. Is it inside a village or a town or a countryside or beside the sea beach or a river or a hill? Okay, then
Okay.
you'll describe why have you chosen that place. There might be some reason. You can say, oh, to see the scenery or natural beauty, or to get a better job if it is in the town, or if in the village to have the fresh air. And what you like to do there. That means uh, you see have to explain how you're going to spend the time. Okay,
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
then you will explain with whom are you going to live. Is it your family? Is it your husband or wife, your brothers, sisters, mothers, father, or anyone else? Okay, please
Okay.
remember, it is very important in IELTS exam. When you're saying something, you must tell us the reason why you're going to do. And okay, so take 1 minute, Asma.
Okay.
uh, I'll be back in 30 seconds. Think of about the topic.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so also you have to speak at least 2 minutes about the topic. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm going to bring the timer that I can watch it. Let me know when you're ready. Have you thought of it? What you're going to talk about?
Yeah, I writing that book.
By the way, how is your child?
She's good. She's playing.
Hmm. What's her name?
Yasmin.
Yasmin. Okay. How old is she? I forgot.
10 months.
10 months.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. All right, let me know when you're ready so that I can start checking the time.
Okay.
But if you've got any
Uh,
question, you can ask me. Sorry, I forgot to tell another thing. In real life exam, you cannot ask the examiner in this part if you don't understand anything, because we are practicing, we are learning. Please
okay.
bear in mind that understanding a question is very important. If you understand the question, then it'll be easier for you to respond it or answer it. Okay,
Okay.
and that's really really important for being an IELTS candidate, even for the general conversation, like you have in a job interview or you're having conversation with someone, and if you understand the question, it will be easier for you to respond. Okay,
Okay.
so I always suggest read the question or listen to the person carefully before you try to answer, because I have noticed in IELTS exam there are some words, I'm going to use it after finishing this. Our students are always confused in answering. Okay, so
Okay.
let us let us listen to it first, then I'm going to bring those questions.
Okay. Um.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, start speaking, please.
I would like to live in a city because it's near to the school, work, and the all facilities. Um, I would like to live in a house, not department, that have a big garden and pool. Um, the garden would have a place for children to play, a place for barbecue, and I prefer to have a small house and garden inside the house. A small house. It will be about 2 rooms to invite our parents to come and spend days uh, days with us. Um, I also uh, prefer um, to have not big house. I prefer to house. It will be small house with all glass window to let sun go inside the house. Um, uh, the garden, I would like to be big garden to have a barbecue and invite our friends, family uh, to come and take dinner with us. The kids will play around us in garden. That's what I would like to do. That's what I would like to be. I don't know what I said.
Finished?
I think I'm finished. I would like to live there with, of course, with my husband and kids.
Okay. Your baby's crying, looks like. Does she need food?
I think she wants to sleep.
Okay, do you need to go then?
No, it's okay. I will carry it until the lesson finished.
All right, okay. Well done, Asma. You have spoken 2 minutes and 10 seconds. That is one of the criteria in IELTS exam, to speak at least 2 minutes, or you can speak 2 minutes or more. Okay, remember, well done. You have given the example where you like to have the house but not the apartment, and what do you like to do. But be careful, do not repeat the same words twice. You have repeated barbecue twice, and
Okay.
uh, playing with the kids twice. One time is enough. And also, you can explain like other things. Let me highlight what you have done in a very good way, and you have also explain with whom you like to live, your family, your parents, etc. Okay. And
Okay.
you have mentioned there should be a swimming pool and garden. You have explained these two, features should be there, but you could have explained what you're going to grow in the garden. Like, would you like to grow vegetables, or would you like to do your own gardening, and how you're going to use the swimming pool? You could have explained a little bit more. Like, I like swimming, that's why I need to go to the swimming pool, or like every day or every other day, etc. I remember it's very important that when you bring a topic, what you should explain what you're going to do. Okay?
Okay.
If you would have explained, then your speaking would be more better, and it would cover roughly maybe 3 minutes. That will be another amazing part. Well done for the first time speaking. Okay, so in IELTS exam, in task one, the most commonly confused questions are, what do you do and what are you doing now? So let me ask the question to you. What do you do?
But uh, it's a question, not about department or health. Okay, you ask me what you do right now, yeah?
Let me see how you answer, then I'm going to explain. I'm writing it. What do you do?
Mhm. Uh, how
This
should I answer this question?
answer the whatever way you understand. So, what do you do and what are you doing now?
Uh, I'm just carrying my baby and walking to let her stop crying.
Okay, is the answer of which question, first or the second one?
What do you do? About what? What I will do?
Don't ask me, answer it, then I'm going to explain why it is confused. You can see you have become also confused. What do you do and what are you doing now are not same questions. So,
Yeah.
tell me, what do you do? Come to this question first. What do you do, Asma?
Um,
Let us explain this question
nothing.
first.
Okay. Just, um, sorry, I can't understand. What's the question? What do you do about what? Yani,
It doesn't
uh,
matter about what. In so depending on your conception, you should answer. What do you do? This is the first question. Say, this is one of the questions in IELTS exam, task one, speaking part one. What do you do?
um, nothing. I'm just sitting in home with my little baby. Spend all morning with her. Um, clean the house. Then my kids come from the school. They have final exam. I teach them until we spend a lot of time with the study till the evening. They got to sleep. Uh, so after that, I will be exhausted. I just need just 1 hour or 2 hours to take relaxation and then sleep.
Okay, all right. Hi, Dodge. Welcome. Thanks for the subscription. If you've got time, you can join me. Okay, remember, in IELTS speaking task one and three, you have got only 20 to 30 seconds to answer. You cannot answer details. You have to
Oh, okay.
use 3 to 4 sentences depending on the speed. Look at this question. What do you do is very confusing questions for many of our learners. It doesn't mean what you are doing now. Okay? It
Yeah.
means what is your profession? What is your occupation? Be very careful. This is one of the common questions in IELTS exam as well as in job interview. What do you do? Don't tell that what you're doing now. It means, once again, I'm repeating for you, it's your profession or occupation or what's your main job or regular job. Okay?
Okay.
Did you get me? So it is confusing and sometimes if you uh, listened it carefully. So you can always tell what is your profession at the moment. Like you said, oh, I'm not working at the moment. I left my job in order to sit for the IELTS exam. I'm a mom at the moment. I take care of my children. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Dodge, good morning. I have invited you. If you've got time, join me again. So, is it clear this question?
Okay. Yeah.
And
Uh,
if I ask this question now, the second question, what are you doing now? That means what you are doing exactly at the moment. Your answer is correct for this question, like you are taking care of your child and you're also listening to my class. So you have to
yeah.
describe exactly what you are doing at the moment. Like at the moment, I'm listening to your class and I'm taking care of my child.
Yeah.
All right, is it clear now? Okay, the next confusing question is, what's your address?
Um, my address is Ramallah City, الحي الدبلوماسي 101.
Okay, you don't have to tell us, just remember, confusing question. What's your address and how do you address you?
Uh, how I address you?
How do I
You
address you? Not how do I address you?
okay? You can send me an email in my email asma@gmail.com.
Okay, see, you got also confused to answer this question. So this word address has got two meaning depending on the intonation and the stress. I'll explain in a moment why it is a confusing word. Um, if I have explained earlier or not, it is a word. Hang on a second, I'm going to write it on the screen so that it will be easier for you. Okay, can you see address? I've written Asma
Yeah.
on the screen. It is noun. So when you're stressing on the first part of this word, address, it sounds like your tone is coming from upper intonation to down intonation or higher intonation to falling intonation, we call. our voice goes up to down. Address. Listen to it carefully. Address. Then it becomes
uh,
noun. And when we stress on the, so when you're saying address, we're stressing on the first part. Ad. Address. And when you're stressing on the second part of the word, it becomes verb. Look at this word pattern, that it becomes verb. And the first word means your location, but the second word means call or deliver speech. So if I say, how do I address you? That means, what should I call you? Are you Mrs., Miss, Mistress, Doctor, Professor, Teacher? Your title.
oh, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
one meaning. Another meaning is that when somebody gives a speech in radio, television, or a meeting, we use this word address. Like, I give very often this common example. Our Prime Minister's addressed in the television today about the impact of COVID vaccination. So we have to be careful about answering this question. Okay, but
Okay,
if I say once again, you answered it, your address, like, hey, what's your address? Then you tell, oh, I live in this city, in this country, in this city, hey, this house number, my location. Remember, this is a confusing sentence, and many times candidates are confused. So so address and address. Look at these two sounds always. Clear, Asma?
okay. Address. Okay,
Very good. So these are the two confusing sentences and questions. All right. And any other things to ask before we go to the next part?
no, it's okay. It's cool.
Clear, you said. Great. And remember, when IELTS part, speaking part 2 is finished, then you go to the speaking part 3, which is more analytical answers. Okay. And
Okay,
all right. So what happens when you are giving an analytical answers? You must explain the reasons, affects, comparison, supporting example, and personal experiences. Okay. So what happened once again? When you're answering in speaking part 3, you must tell us the reasons when you're answering. Effects, comparisons, and supporting examples, and personal experience. I'll explain one by one what it means and how it is related to the answer. So, and also compare and contrast sometimes. And do you see the first question in speaking? Do you think it is better to rent or to buy a place to live in your country?
uh, fireplace.
Okay, remember that in IELTS exam, do not use short answer.
Okay,
You
I
have,
should explain.
you
You
sh-
should buy a place because the rent is so high. Um, After a while, when you buy a place with loans through bank or through um, a lots of facilities, company facilities, after a while, the place will be belong to you. But when you rent a place, you will pay the same payment. Um, but after the while, you will not have this place.
okay,
It's the same payment if you rent or you buy.
all right. So look at this question and question pattern one more time. Do you think it is better to rent or to buy a place to live in? Okay, you have answered it, but please make sure you use this pattern when you're answering. You can say, I
Okay.
think. Okay, the question is asking your opinion, or
Yeah.
I suggest. You can say, I think, or I reckon, or in my opinion. You can say like this. Always remember, use the same pattern. I think, I reckon, I guess, in my opinion. Use any of them. That it is better to buy a property, because then you have explained. If you buy a property, if the property is yours, you're not giving rent. With the same money, you're buying a property. Good answer. But please make sure you use this pattern. Okay,
Okay.
very good. Next, let's go to the next question. How easy it is to find a place to live in your country?
It's not difficult. We have a lot of offices. You can call any office, real estate office, and you can ask for a place for department or house about um, what district or uh, uh, what place you want to live. Uh, he will find you a thing that will be suitable for you.
Okay, so you have answered well. And remember, once again, you should say it's easy or difficult.
Okay.
All right, so you can say it is easy to find a place. So you have to go to the estate agency who can do the work for you. Great.
Okay.
Next question. Do you agree that there is a right age for young adults to stop living with their parents?
Is there a right age? No, I don't agree. I think they will should live with their parents until they get married, because they help their parents in home. If they need anything, he will help him. Why should he go and live alone?
Okay.
That's my opinion.
All right, yeah, that's fine. They're asking your opinion again. And you can see it says agree or disagreement. Can you see that? The first part. Do you agree? Do you agree that there is a right age for young adults to stop living with their parents? Okay.
Okay.
So remind it that this is just your opinion. Okay. All right. All right. Next, let's go to the next one. What options are available to young couples looking for accommodation in your country?
Uh, what's meaning of accommodation?
What options are available to young couples looking for accommodation, house where they can live? Accommodation means, okay.
Okay. Um, uh, I guess it's not wide option. Uh, Only we have department, but they can get a small department, not a big department.
Sorry, Asma.
I'm sorry, my baby dropped my phone.
Oh, sorry for that. Is she okay?
Yeah, um she like a cat, you know. She's always her hand and head, everything. It's front of her.
Okay, and she likes cat. Do you say it?
Yeah, she act like a cat. Um,
Do you have cat at your home?
No, no. Sometime I said, I don't know why she do that. Yeah, if I was eating food here, I will give her breakfast. I um, she hit the spoon or hit the bowl, and I don't know how she do it. She do it fast, like a cat. Really, it's like a cat.
Hmm. Do you like cat?
Yeah, I like cat very much.
So you should bring a cat at your home so that your daughter can play with the cat.
Um, uh, they told us it will be maybe the baby get a virus or something from cat, and it will um, drop her hair in the furniture and on earth.
Ah, okay.
It's,
All right, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we have got only 3 minutes and 33 seconds. As you know, the time is okay, ticking tock. The question is, look at the question again. What options are available to young couples looking for accommodation in your country? So this question means that how a couple can get a property or a place for living in your country. So they can rent, number one. They can buy, number two. Okay, or no, sometimes some people can live with other family, especially in the Western countries. So there are a few options. The option number one, they can buy the property, or option number two, they can rent it. Option number three, they can share the property with someone else.
okay.
So you have to give these options. That means the ways they can get the property. Once again, please bear in mind that in every question you will get only 20 to 30 seconds time, and you have to answer within this short period.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. What are some of the pleasures involved in making a home for ourselves? What does this question mean and how will you answer? We have got only 2 minutes.
There's some-
Okay, I'll explain if it is not clear. It means, tell me what do you understand by this question?
I think it's mean what thing that we love to be when in our house when we make our house.
When you, yeah, when you have your own house, how you are going to decorate the house, okay?
Yeah.
And what things are you going to do there? You can say, I can get a garden or swimming pool. I can paint it. Okay, we
Okay.
can have good furniture, etc. How you are going to decorate the whole house?
Yeah.
Okay, I think for the last question we don't have enough time. We'll explain tomorrow. We'll carry on. Okay, so we
Okay.
have got only 49 seconds now. So thank you very much, Asma and Dodge. You couldn't join, and all the people. I'm sorry who came at the last moment. Ruby, I don't see you on the screen though. So please remember to join the class on time. It starts on time, it finishes on time automatically. And if you have missed a class, these lessons are saved underneath of my account on the Hallo, as well as my YouTube channel and Facebook. All my informations are in my profile. You can get my Instagram, my YouTube channel, or Facebook ID. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you.
I'll
Thank you.
okay, practice at home. Remember that. Only practicing with me is not enough. I'll see you later. Bye.
Inshallah. Okay.